This is Massey Harris, 1938 Massey Harris 101. I'm going to give you just a quick rundown of this. Is as rough as this here looks. If you're a true Massey guy, you'll probably recognize some of the original parts that a lot of the 38s are missing. I'm going to start right here at the front. This has the original booster, whatever you want to call it, that was replaced on a lot of the 38s. Has the original hubs. They got the screw-in threads instead of the later ones that screwed on the outside of the hub. Still has the original air cleaner, but it's missing the bottom part, and I don't have that connector pipe. I got it on one of my other 38s, and has the original twin power governor. The manifold is in pretty rough shape, but still, I mean, it's been welded, but it still, still works. Still has the original bell housing. It doesn't have the early 38s didn't have that drilled out for the gas tank like some of the later ones does. And of course, this got the original 38 gas tank with the bolt there instead of the other mounting. And it's got I can barely see it in there, but it's got the original 2-bolt hubs instead of the 4-bolt hubs. It's got the smooth axles instead of the grooves for the ring to keep them from sliding off. Still has the original teardrop fenders. Those things are getting a little bit harder to find, and still has the original brakes. I'm going to turn it this way here, I guess. It still has the original brakes that the old stomp down brakes. They haven't been cut down, and of course all the plates that go with them. Still has the original. The Sears has got that's broken off, but it still can be used. But the Sears, the original power takeoff, the newer ones, they stuck out about 4 more inches. But the Sears older one, the early ones had the Sears type of mount on them, and the serial numbers, everything's all the serial number on the frame, serial number on the rear end are all right. The Sears 255723 there, if it doesn't come out, doesn't read right, and sometimes even the Sears missing. I have the Sears regular solenoid starter, but I do have the old mechanical starter that's in parts there. For parts that I'm going to go with it. The Sears a 44 radiator. The radiator doesn't fit very well, but I do have the tin and the right pieces for the 38 radiator. But the original didn't even have the original core when I got this, but I do have parts to make it to build a new radiator, to build the correct radiator, and. One of the things that needs to be rebuilt. The Sears needs to have the wider, the half-inch wide pulley, and you can see the hood's the original hood, because the newer ones had the older 38s were a non-pressurized system, and they didn't have the little notch here for the overflow, and the Sears here doesn't have the emblems for the of the 38, but it has the old mounting brackets that came with the emblems. And the Sears right here, because the Sears is one of the newer ones, I can't say for sure if this is original or if the Sears should be a 2-piece. But the Sears was with it. It's been welded. It needs to be redone. And that's about all I can just think of off the top of my head as far as that makes this here a little bit more unique than